Look, straight answer from me, straight question to him. I have ruled out VAT. Will he rule out national insurance contributions? Yes or no?
He'll have plenty of time. He'll have plenty of time to ask questions after May the 7th. And I'm afraid to say, his own Office of Budget Responsibility, says a much sharper squeeze on real spending than anything seen over the past 5 years. Next question, and this should be an easier one. 5 years ago, he promised to cut net migration to the tens of thousands. Straight answer to a straight question. Is that a broken promise? Yes or no?
Let me give him a second chance. I answered a very simple question about VAT. I ruled out an increase. Let me ask him again. Will he rule out an increase in national insurance contributions? We all know this is Labour's jobs tax. This is their tax of choice. This is what they clobber working people, families, enterprises with. So let me ask him again. Straight question, straight answer. Will you rule it out?
Mr. Speaker, there's only one person who's going to raise taxes on ordinary families, and that's him. And he's going to cut the National Health Service. And he didn't answer the question. And let's ask him a question about the NHS. 5 years ago, he promised no top-down reorganisation of the NHS. Now, this is an easy one. Can he confirm that's a broken promise, yes or no?
I'll tell you what's happening in the NHS. 9,000 more doctors, 7,000 more nurses, and 20,000 more bureaucrats. But we've heard it now. A clear promise on VAT from this side of the House. No answer on national insurance from that side of the House. And it goes to a bigger point, Mr. Speaker. He's had 5 years to come up with an economic plan. He's had 5 years to work out some policies for the future of this country. He's had 5 years to demonstrate some leadership, and he's failed on every count.
Nobody believes his promises on VAT. Nobody believes his promises on the National Health Service because he's broken his promises in this Parliament. Now let's try him on one more. 3 years ago, he cut the top rate of income tax. Can he rule out, under a Tory government, a further cut in the top rate of income tax?
The richest in this country are paying more tax under this government than they paid under the last government. We have set out our plans for tax cuts. If you're young and you work hard, you'll get an apprenticeship. If you're a family, we'll take you out of tax until you earn £12,500. I don't want to see middle-income families drawn into the top rate of tax. We've made our promises. Now let him make a promise. Will he increase national insurance, yes or no?
Mr. Speaker, nobody believes his promises. He's had 5 years of failing working families, and worse to come. More spending cuts, more tax cuts for the richest, more betrayal. This has been a government of the few, for the few. It's time for a better plan. It's time for a Labour government.
Well, you've seen it all. Absolutely no ability to answer a question. This is a country where unemployment is falling, the economy is growing, the deficit's coming down. In our NHS, the operations are going up, more good school places for our children, living standards rising, inflation at zero, record numbers in work. All of this could be put at risk by Labour. That is the choice in 43 days' time. Competence and a long-term plan that's delivering instead of the chaos of economic crisis from Labour.